I read and mentioned recently about some high-ranking police officer wanting to incorporate every police force into one, like Northern Ireland and Scotland. In my opinion, a very bad idea, as it makes police less accountable for their actions than on a local level. And in my opinion, is only being mentioned because someone somewhere at the top thinks that because it's their idea, they will get to run a huge police force on an exuberant wage and become practically one of the most powerful people in the country, or untouchable people in the country. I mean, it's never a good idea to give police that much power. They've got more than they need and more than they can abuse as it is. Well, we've got another one now reaching for power. Although this is somebody who I certainly wouldn't even consider running a police station, never mind a police force. Dyfed-Powys Police new Chief Constable Richard Lewis has called for all 4 Welsh police forces to be scrapped and replaced with a single nationwide police force, and says that it should be in place by 2030. Now, this is the same Chief Constable who took over Cleveland's police force, was only there for about a year or so before leaving and taking over at Dyfed-Powys. Cleveland Police, if you remember, was the only force in history to have ever been classified as failing in all areas after an HMICRFS report. Granted, Cleveland was fucked before he took over, but he clearly couldn't hack the work that needed doing to get the force on track. Chief Constable Richard Lewis said, "If the Americans can put a man on the moon in 8 years, I think we can unify 4 police services." Well, that's hardly the same, is it? I mean, I've never seen a report of an astronaut sexually abusing somebody, or corruption within the astronaut community. But, okay, I can see where you're going. The Home Office said the existing structure meant everyone had a direct say on policing in their area. And South Wales Police and Crime Commissioner Alan Michaels said the idea of having one single Welsh force was stupid. But Chief Constable Lewis said merging forces into Heddlu Cymru, I don't even know if that's pronounced correctly, I don't care. Welsh for Police Wales would be more effective. It would be the 3rd largest force in England and Wales, behind the Metropolitan Police and West Midlands Police. Again, even though it's a stupid idea, I bet, as the person who thought of it, he expects to head the force, massive pay increase and one of the most protected people in Wales. He said, doing away with those borders means we can provide a more effective service. 1 Chief Constable rather than 4, 1 Deputy Chief Constable, dare I say, 1 Commissioner instead of 4. A merger would create a service with more than 7,400 police officers, according to Home Office figures. What police needs across the country is further investment, he said. We've seen the government uplift figure of 20,000 officers. I'd like to see something similar for police staff members as well. Scotland combined their 8 forces in 2013 and have faced many issues. Lewis said Police Scotland had a difficult start, but I think they're now seeing the benefits of having one national service in Scotland. I doubt very much the people of Scotland will agree to that. He said we can learn the lessons, of course, from those early days in Scotland, creating national structures in the IT world, etc. Chief Constable Lewis has called for a national debate on whether a single police force is what the public want to see. South Wales Police and Crime Commissioner Alan Michaels said it would be an idea to discuss this within the police first, before coming out with a stupid idea such as this. Well said. He added, I have a lot of respect for Richard Lewis. He will be successful in his own patch, but the roots of policing must be kept local. The reactive element of policing can be run in larger areas such as Wales wide and in the English regions, but it would lose the Chief Constable's accountability to communities. That is what has happened in Scotland. And I couldn't disagree with that. As I said at the beginning of this report, if you have one unified service, you've got the people at the very top who will never be held accountable for their actions whilst sitting there on an exuberant wage, letting everybody else take the rap for them as cannon fodder. Bad idea. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.